a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive for the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
Y qué pedo, gente de YouTube, ¿cómo están? Espero que estén muy bien. Y en esta ocasión vamos a seguirle dando a Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Como vieron en el capítulo anterior, nos habíamos quedado en la misión virtuosa. Y dejé la intro precisamente porque la mostraba después de la misión la misión virtuosa. Y como vieron ya estaba jugando la difícil, pero dejé en la dificultad extremo. Pero vamos a darle. Así es, totalmente en vivo, totalmente en directo. Puede ser que en algún momento me calle para que se reproduzca chido la cinemática. Pero bueno, de momento voy a
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean,
dejarlo así.
altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace
No.
security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
Chale, qué mala onda.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the
Y
most
bueno, ahí se
advanced
explica
ICUs in the
más o
world?
menos
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting
de
me
lo
day
que
and
pasó
night with their
después.
questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
Así que me voy a
More like
callar
an
un momento.
interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin, of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in a violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week, and if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal,
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites
Pues
so
chale,
that
güey.
you and I can talk to each other.
Miren que hay una Yumi
That's it.
y Kuchi.
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
No sé por qué aquí
Insiders.
metieron un
There was a
chingo
defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
de fotos
You mean the
de
2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the
Japoneses.
Soviet Union?
Pero eso está
Precisely.
cabrón eso de que
Since
lo
then,
manden a él
they've apparently been training with the
específicamente a él
KGB
para
for
que
exactly this kind of
chingue
situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam
a
has
the boss.
infiltrated Vulcan's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
¿Se supone que eso es una minave o qué pedo? Es que nunca entendí muy bien eso.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Y pues bueno, yo creo que ya llegamos a donde nos van a dejar, que por alguna extraña razón es el mismo lugar donde ocurrió la explosión y no sé, deberían de mínimo ponerle un uniforme antirradiación a Snake. Ah, mira. Entonces se supone que la nave era nada más como una forma de llegada. Pero después, ¿cómo tenía planeado? Bueno, dice que este Adam tenía una forma de escapar, así que... Bueno, yo supongo que deberemos de confiar en este Zero. Aunque después, más adelante sabremos que él es el malo. Ahora sí nos vamos a comunicar. ¿Qué onda?
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the
Sokolov.
Shagahod, then destroy it. And
Destruir
finally, eliminate the
al
boss.
Shagahod, eliminar a The Boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation
Snake
Snake.
Eater.
Because I'll be taking
Lo dije,
the boss
lo
and
dije, lo
recovering
dije,
him,
lo dije,
right?
lo dije.
Don't forget about Colonel Volk.
Lo dijo más
I'm
bien.
not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagahod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
La Gran
Must
Evasión.
have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig
Ah,
a big tunnel
sí,
as part of their plan.
cierto. Creo
The
que
Nazis
escuché de
find two
eso.
of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners
De alguna
succeed in
manera
escaping
creo
by
que es
using the last
una
remaining tunnel.
alusión a
The
una
names of those three tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You use the name
Una
of
de
the
las
tunnel they escaped in as
inspiraciones
your
de
codename because you thought it would bring you good
Metal
luck.
Gear,
Yes,
La
that's
Gran
exactly
Evasión,
right. At least
que es
that
de
was the
unos
plan.
sujetos que están en un campo de concentración y
name
tienes
wrong.
que escapar.
The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished.
Ujú.
I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
Yeah,
Ah,
it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
ok, cero.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square zero. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or
Chale.
less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission,
bien.
145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one
No
else would dare
mames.
come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and "Lali Lulelo."
No más, Lali Lulelo.
Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent. To the Khrushchev regime at the very
Pues
least.
sí, güey.
But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake,
Claro.
if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood.
Muy
Commencing
bien.
Operation Snake Eater.
Comedor de serpientes. Ah. La serpiente comelona también hubiera quedado genial. Pues bueno, regresamos a esta madre. A este lugar. La neta deberían de equipar a Snake con un maldito traje antirradiación, porque pues no mames. O sea, yo sé que también se expuso a un chingo de radiación en el pasado, por lo que tengo entendido. Pero pues, no mames, qué culeros, güey. O sea, está bien que ya pueda soportar dicha radiación. Ese es el término. Ah, no, todavía no tengo las gafas. Órale, pinche serpiente. Ahora me la voy a comer. Bueno, la voy a guardar para más al rato. De como quiera, esta arma nos la va a quitar ahorita de voz. Y no es spoiler, yo creo que ya la mayoría que están aquí se jugaron el Metal Gear y van a saber qué es lo que pasa a continuación. Ahí encontramos la nave. Y un caballo. Quién sabe qué chingados está haciendo ahí. Y el Snake dice, un caballo. Qué chingón. Voy a acariciarlo como si nunca hubiera visto un caballo. Que quién sabe si lo haya visto, pero pues... Dice, ¿cómo estás? Y mocos. Aparece de voz.
That arm still hurt?
Chale.
What are you doing here?
Y se lo pendeja bien machín. No mames, qué pinche fuerza tan cabrona de esta casa.
Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss!
Creo que me voy a callar un momento.
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later, you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well.
No mames.
Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long.
Vaya qué dilema que nos ha puesto este... ¡Ay, hija de la verga! Pinche de voz.
Now, go home.
Tengo entendido que en esa escena la actriz que hizo la captura de movimiento sí lloró porque había leído completo el guión y conocía el destino de su personaje.
This is Snake, Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians.
Sí, supuestamente.
That's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do,
sí,
don't let them see you.
Vale, verga. Yo siento que en ese momento sí le dijeron los americanos a esta de voz que este Snake iba a llegar. Ahí hay un güey. A ver. Voy a tratar de camuflajearme. Desierto de tigre. Ignoren el sonido de perros que está sonando en este momento. No es nada. A ver qué tal me va con este. Y de cara, yo creo que con este. ¿Qué tenemos en la mochila? Yo creo que aquí sí quedaría bien chingón lo de el meme este de yo con un pitón retícula en la mochila. No sé si conocen ese meme. Posiblemente sí lo conozcan. Ah, tengo una detonadora. Ok, tengo que ponerme vergas. Voy a utilizar esto como distracción. Hijo de la verga. Se cambió el uniforme de golpe. A ver, corteza. Yo creo que con este negro quedará chingón. Acuérdense que estoy jugando en extremo. Así que... A ver... Hijo de la verga. A ver. Hijo de la verga. A ver. Ya, órale. Cállate. No tengo ni idea de dónde estoy yendo. ¿De dónde estoy yendo? Ah, ya. Yo ubiqué. Y pues la neta no entiendo muy bien por qué exactamente enviar a Snake. ¿Por qué no simplemente fingir que DeVoe se suicidó? O que alguien... O que un agente la mató y ya, la verga. No entiendo por qué tanta complicación. Pero pues bueno, ellos han de saber muy bien cómo es el pedo. ¡Hijo de la chingada! ¡Cállate! A la vez. ¿Me dejo caer? A ver. Ah, no mames, ya me mataron.
Snake, you all right?
Ah, no. You right?
Snake!
Ya, la verga. Oh, pues chale, ya no tengo nada con que pueda defenderme. Pero pues bueno. A ver, no me han descubierto. Así que vamos a usar eso a nuestro favor.
Answer me.
While falling, press the action button.
Speak.
Under the rope bridge. Flatten yourself against the...
Ah, no mames. Siempre se me mueren estos cabrones. Pero pues bueno, ya. Chingue su madre. A ver. Una granada chaff. ¿Quién verga por qué? Que sepa la verga por qué la tiene este sujeto. Que no estoy seguro si hay todavía algún soldado. Será cuestión de verificar. Hijo de la chingada. Yo creo que si voy por el arma que estaba aquí. Provida y... ¡Ah, no mames! Yo que recuerde había una M4 ahí. Pero creo que la quitaron. Vale, verga. Pero bueno, ya casi ya llegamos a la fábrica donde tenían a Sokolov, así que ya. Yo creo que sí a cortarle hasta aquí porque la neta sí están largas las pinches cinemáticas. Con decirles que ahorita ya llevamos media hora. Así que discúlpenme si es que no vieron demasiada acción, tanta balacera o así. Pero yo creo que la voy dejando ya hasta aquí. Porque si es tan larga las cinemáticas y no. A ver, primero que nada voy a verificar que haya por aquí algo. Tengo entendido que aquí... Ah, chingao. Ah, tu pinche madre. Ah, pinche mierda. Aquí hay una caja. Y nada más. Si es lo único que encontramos. Así llega bien vergas, cabrón. Aquí no me acuerdo. Ah, unas gafas térmicas. Qué chingón, qué chingón. Vamos a ponernos la... Vamos a ponernos la desde de una vez. No mames, nada más tenemos una píldora de falsa muerte. Qué chingados. Esto ya nos dice de lo cabrón que va a estar toda la dificultad. Todo este juego en esta dificultad. Pues bueno. Pues ahorita agárrense bien porque se van a dar un buen taquito de ojo.
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
Ella es Eva.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me.
¿En serio que antes así funcionaban las cosas? ¿Tenías que pedir una contraseña? ¿O qué pedo?
Trapped.
Get down!
No es así. ¿Cómo es que ella sí los ve en la oscuridad y todo ese pedo? ¿O es que no está completamente de noche?
There is your answer.
Pues no, pero pues da un gusto de que no me quieras matar. Y ahí tenemos a Eva. La femme fatal que a lo largo del juego no se la va a pasar tirándole el calzón a Snake.
The name's Eva.
¿Estás viéndole a los ojos de Snake? No mames, y el Snake bien pinche calenturiento. Ahí ya disfrutando de la vista.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
Snake.
It's Snake.
Snake, huh?
Y le dice que si lo va a tentar.
Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
What happened to
El
Adam?
Snake sigue traumado con su...
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious
Con
man.
el hecho
He
de
decided
que
Adam wasn't the right person
de
for this
vos
mission.
And you were.
desertó.
Yes,
Why?
because I can do things he can't.
Pero pues también le
I heard you
gustan
used to
las
be a
cosas que él
codebreaker for the
hace.
NSA.
I was.
Ustedes han de
4
saber
years
a lo
ago,
que
I
me
defected
refiero.
to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Ya deben de saber el contexto de esos
How's your
juegos.
military? The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American-made.
Pues ella también se supone que es gringa.
45, huh? Incredible.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized.
Me acuerdo que en una de las cinemáticas secretas esa pistola era un encendedor.
Get something like this.
I
Y le
grabbed it from a
prendía
Western
el
munitions
cigarro a
array.
esta
It
Eva.
probably used to belong to one of your officers, and there are more where that came from.
No entiendo de dónde consiguió. Bueno, supongo que de vos se la devolvió, la
You had this with you,
construyó
didn't
y
you?
se la devolvió. Echando la imaginación.
Better take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Yes.
Pues sí.
You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov's still safe then.
Yes. He's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
Can we get Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
The safest way in is from the rear. First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp. After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse. Make your way through the
Sí,
warehouse
cierto.
and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight.
Y ella como, ok.
Right, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there.
Así es.
There's
Así como
still
la
an hour
jungla de
before
aquí de Ciudad de México.
It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information. Nothing more.
Pues bueno. Ya ni modo. Pues
You look
bueno,
disappointed.
ya ni modo.
All right.
Como diría
Do
Fede
something
Lobo.
special for you.
Ah, ¿sí? ¿Qué vas a hacer? Nos dice, te voy a
I'll stand
cuidar
watch until dawn. Now be a good
mientras
boy and lie down.
duermas. Pues bueno, es lo mínimo que pueda
What's
hacer
the
por
matter?
nosotros.
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
Ah, pobre Snake. Todavía está traumado, como dije anteriormente. Pues ahí ya esta paramedic nos dice
Gonna get that?
que el chile sí es obligatorio que descansemos. Pero lo que no entiendo es,
She's
¿nos
right,
está
Snake. You should get
escuchando
some sleep.
el
Although in
equipo?
your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah.
Vale.
Okay.
Ok. Pues bueno, gente, yo creo que le voy dejando hasta aquí. Porque la neta sí... Las pinches cinemáticas. Ese es el perro problema con este juego. Apenas llevamos 47 minutos aquí. Pues bueno, yo creo que le voy guardando hasta acá. Y espero el día de mañana grabar algo más chinguanguanchón, como dicen los chavos. A la madre, le dije que no. Espero que sea así. Pero bueno, espero que les haya gustado, les haya entretenido. Tal vez no entretenido tan chingón. Pero, en fin, si les gustó, dejen like, compartan, suscríbanse. Si son nuevos, activen la campanita y todo lo que ya les he dicho anteriormente. Sin más, se despide el tío Dan y los dejo con esta última cinemática. Nos veremos hasta la próxima.